Hi, welcome to Respo. This is Ishan along with Debashish and Snehashish. This is the lunch update that we're giving you all here. India is on top, well and truly, but a fantastic bowling performance by the Bangladesh side. I think we can't, not give them any credit whatsoever. We'll come to the batting, obviously, but Debashish, we expected India to reach 400, maybe 450, but they managed getting those early breakthroughs of Jadeja, and after that, the tail was, wrapped up pretty fast as well. So credit goes to that team for, wrapping up that batting lineup. What did you make of that bowling performance in that first half today?
Yeah, obviously, we have to give all credit to the Bangladeshi fast bowler, especially Taskin Ahmed. Obviously, he did not utilize the conditions yesterday, but with the new ball on day two, he perfectly bowled at a good line and length, and he was rewarded with those 3 wickets. And Hassan Mahmood, obviously, the less it is said, the more. Obviously, incredible performance from the Bangladeshi youngster. He's just 24 years old, and he has already now picked 5 wickets against Pakistan and 5 wickets against India, and that too in Pakistan and in India. And he becomes the first Bangladeshi fast bowler to take a 5 for. So that is a huge, huge achievement. Obviously, given the conditions in India, Bangladesh will take a lot from these two youngsters, and also not to forget Nahid Rana. Obviously, he has also impressed with his fast bowling, and it is that partnership of 199 runs between Ravichandran Ashwin and Ravindra Jadeja that took the match away from Bangladesh, I would say. Yes, already 26 for 3, and they are staring at a huge first innings deficit, I would say.
Yeah, absolutely. Snehashi, your thoughts on that bowling performance? Good one them to get those wickets and wrap up that Indian tail, but unfortunately they couldn't capitalize on that with the bat. But talk about that bowling performance as well.
Yes, I think Hassan Mahmood got a deserving 5 wicket haul. He bowled pretty well yesterday. Took the wickets of Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma at the top, and so I think he deserved that 5 wicket haul. And as Devashishda said, that back-to-back innings, 2 5 wicket hauls, and that too in Pakistan and India is an incredible feat for any fast bowler. But I think today Taskin Ahmed bowled well, and I think still a 350 plus score is a very huge total on this track. And now the way Indian bowlers have started to bowl and the way they are bowling, it's a huge task for Bangladeshi batters. I am very surprised to see that this batting lineup have come up with 2 victories in Pakistan against Pakistan in Pakistan. So I am very surprised to see that. But the way Jasprit Bumrah and Akashdeep are bowling, exceptional. And with every ball, you must be anticipating that wickets are coming. Every ball is so vicious that you might be thinking that every ball can give a wicket. So that's the quality of Indian pace bowling, and it's a very proud moment for us as an Indian cricketing nation.
Absolutely. But Devashita, I think Bangladesh are just digging their own grave. They've come back, they came back into the game in that, like in the first half. But when they came out to bat again, they lost those wickets. Some splendid bowling, but it's unfortunate for this side. We spoke about if they get those wickets, they still have a chance of coming back with the bat. And if they didn't lose a wicket until the first session, it could have been anybody's game up till now if they went wicketless. But 3 wickets, they're clearly under pressure here, and the Indians seem to be dominating. Fantastic bowling spell for Bumrah as well. Talk about Bumrah. We've seen him in the World Cup, and even today when I was having a look at him, swinging the ball both ways, hitting the deck, and he seemed almost unplayable.
Yeah, obviously, if you talk about that fast over from Bumrah, means he was relentless. Means obviously, actually, Sadman Islam had no idea. Means and the ball in which he made a judgment, that crashed onto the off stump. That was a peach of a delivery. Means I think it's a lot more challenging for the Bangladeshi batters because Bumrah in his prime, the way he has been bowling since that World Cup, ever since he made his comeback, it's going to be very, very tough. And to make the job even tougher for Bangladesh, now you have two more fast bowlers in the likes of Mohammad Siraj, and Mohammad Siraj could have easily got another wicket, his first wicket, had that review been taken. That was definitely hitting the stumps. Rohit Sharma did smile after that replay was shown, and we know how persuasive Siraj is. Means when he asks for a review, but Akashdeep, what an incredible spell of fast bowling. Obviously, he just bowled 2 overs. He has already played that cameo, remember? Means
Yeah,
17
17.
runs may not have been, but the manner in which he scored those runs, that straight drive of Taskin Ahmed means it has a class written all over. So I think that Akashdeep is proving to be a great addition for this Indian fast bowling lineup, and definitely if he carries on with his performance the way he has rolled in this test match, and also if you look back at the series against England, I definitely see Akashdeep making it to that squad for the toward the down under. And also and you have someone like a Ravi Chandran Ashwin and a
Yes.
Ravindra Jadeja. So Bangladesh will have a lot tough challenges in the coming days, and obviously conditions will be very easy. The second session of day two, but still I would say the Bangladesh batters clearly showed lack of application, especially those 2 wickets from Akashdeep. Means the ball jagging back in around, and they did not know where the off stump is. So a lot to think about as far as the Bangladeshi batters are concerned.
Exactly. I think they really have a lot to think about. And Akashdeep, absolutely right, Devashita. I think even when he was batting, he looked so comfortable. At times, he was almost looking like a proper batter. Even when he was defending, there's so much time with the way that he was playing. So I think hats off to him. And with those 2 wickets as well, a great addition to the side. Sneershish, Ashwin will come into play later on in the day. With he'll have all the confidence with that 100. Any bowler will have that sort of confidence after knowing I've hit 100 and the rest of the batters are struggled. I'm sure he's going to go out there and possibly bowl to his best potential. Are you excited to see him perform? Do you think he's going to come into play really soon today after lunch?
Yes, yes, obviously. And in India, I think Ashwin always have that confidence in him because he
And
knows
in
that the
Chennai,
wicket, yeah, and he knows that he will get something out of the wicket anyway. Even if other spinners struggle from India or maybe from the opponent also, Ashwin might be someone who will get something out of that wicket anyway because he has many variations and all, and he has such experience behind his back. So I think we all know what crucial will be that pair, Ashwin and Jadeja, and Bangladesh batters also know. And now it's all about, Mushfiqur Rahim and Shakib Al Hasan. I think these are the
yes,
two main batters, most experienced batters, and Bangladesh all will be eye on both of them because whatever they will do, that will depend on how many runs Bangladesh will put up in the first innings. Because I don't see others batters scoring a big knock here. I will be surprised to see because the way they have started the innings. But I hope that a good fight will be given by the Bangladeshi batters, but it will be tough, very, very tough, because we all know we have seen in the England series also, England batters come with so much confidence and all, but after that, we saw what happened against such a tremendous bowling lineup of having such fast pace bowlers, and now the spinners we have in the likes of Ashwin and Jadeja. So I think it will be very, very tough, but let's see how Bangladesh batters manage in the second session.
true, true. And it's funny, ever since even I was growing up, I used to only see Rahim and Shakib Al Hasan as the two
Yes.
dependable players of Bangladesh. And till today, it's unfortunate that it's only these two that, who we actually speak about and who we think are potential threats. Devashita, these two will have to play out of their skins if Bangladesh has any sort of, like sort of way of coming back into this match. Otherwise, it's looking very, very difficult for them. Do you think any sort of partnership can be built from here? Or do you believe Bangladesh has a chance of fighting back, or it's long gone?
No, I mean, obviously, I won't say that it's long gone, but then they need some inspiration from some of their experienced players, especially the likes of Mushfiqur Rahim, their captain Najmul Hassan Santo, who has looked good so far. Obviously, he had that positive intent, playing that sweep shot for a boundary against Ravichandran Ashwin. So you could clearly see that intent, that positive intent, which was lacking in the other three batters who were dismissed. And then you have someone like a Mushfiqur Rahim who had a decent run in that series against Pakistan, and that experienced Shakib Al Hasan and Mehdi Hassan Miraj. So and Liton Das as well. Means how can I forget Liton Das? Means
Absolutely.
who scored a brilliant 195 against Pakistan. So Bangladesh does have batting, but then it's all about application and obviously that mindset. Obviously, those 3 wickets, what it does for the Bangladeshi dressing room is that it creates a shock wave. Means obviously they will feel that panic. Obviously, how they will be start to think how to play these Indian bowlers, especially the likes of Bumrah, Siraj, Akashdeep, Ashwin, Jadeja, and especially on this wicket. But there are no demons on this wicket. It was just, if you look at this, the dismissal, It was just application. Means obviously
Yeah,
the Bangladeshi batters had no idea where their off stump was. So I think that has led to their downfall. But then yes, there have been swing movement because the ball is pretty new. But then this is the challenge. This is the beauty of Test cricket because you will have challenges, but how to overcome it it does test your character as a batter.
absolutely. I could not agree more. Snehashish, in the second session, Bumrah, Siraj, Akashdeep, Ashwin, Jadeja, who do you think is going to get the most wickets?
I think the fast bowlers will try to get one or two more, but in the second session, I think the spinners will be key because as Devashita mentioned that day two second session the wicket is quite batting friendly. It's not a difficult wicket right now to bat on because you have seen Indian batters also trying to to bat as much as long possible because they know the sun is out, the wicket is hard. It is not that the bowlers will get a huge help from the wicket. But still, you have to give credit to the quality of Jasprit Bumrah and Akashdeep. The way they have
Yeah,
bowled, they are hitting the wicket, and there's so much clarity in their ideas. Right, so they are setting up the batters from the over the stump and then going round the stump and hitting the stumps, and from that ball, one ball going straight to the stumps and one ball having an outside and edge. So I think overall there's so much clarity in the bowling lineup, and I think the spinners will come into play in the second session. But if Bangladesh batters manage to hold their nerves and can apply themselves properly, this is not a hard wicket to bat on. But I think when we'll come back by the next live, I think Bangladesh will be 6 or 8 wicket down. That's I'm sure.
6 to 8 wicket down. Okay,
Yeah.
Devashita, when you come back with the next live, how many wickets down do you think Bangladesh will be? Snehashish is saying 8 wickets down.
Uh, Obviously, yeah.
All out.
Obviously, they need to show some application and character. I mean, and the Test match is all about grit and application. Means, it is challenging, but then I don't see them getting bundled out in the second season. I mean, that
No,
will
no, no,
be
not bundling out. Yeah, I think six
but
to
I
eight
think
wickets.
8 wickets also. That means 6 wickets falling in second session on day two. Means, come on, Bangladesh. We have seen them clinch a series in Pakistan, and it will be a low. It will be a low, I
Yeah,
would say, if they lose this test match under 3 days. Which is where it is heading. Because if Bangladesh falters again in the second session on day two, we might see that happening. But talking about Indian batting, obviously hats out to Ravichandran Ashwin. Yes, he might not have added much runs for after his overnight, and the disappointing for Jadeja as well. But it was a
Yes.
peach of a delivery from Taskin Ahmed. Means first ball of the day, and the way the ball jacked back means obviously it was even it could have got the defense of even the best of the batters. Means and remember, even after you scored 86 not out, it's a new day. It's a new day, new beginning, and hats off to Taskin Ahmed the way he bowled at the right areas, and that was key for getting success, which he did.
absolutely. On that note, thank you both for joining. We'll catch you all for the tea session. Let's see if Snehashish is right. 6 to 8 wickets, he says. Let's see. And, we'll figure out that. But thank you both for joining. Thank you to the audience as well. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. And we'll catch you right after the end of the plays. End of the tea session and end of the day's play as well. So make sure that you stay tuned. Thank you.